in 2018, you're playing pro ball, and you're basically very super supportive, and not only supportive of that, but you're inspired. You're becoming more and more motivated. So, yeah, tell me about some of the opportunities that came after you got that huge opportunity to go play pro basketball.
So, like Deanna said, when we moved back to Texas, I was in the gym heavy, just from training, playing basketball. I fell in love back with the game, and basically, I was just meeting different sets of dudes who played professional, played Division I basketball down there in Texas, because it's big. You might be in the gym. We play with ex-NBA players, so we was in the gym playing a lot, and then I actually met a guy who actually got me an opportunity to go for a tour down in El Salvador to try to get looks at for opportunities to play professional basketball. So I did my tour for like 4 or 5 days in El Salvador, and from there I actually got opportunity to play in Mexico. It was a smaller league, but it was more so for you to get the exposure. I didn't really care about the money more so, rather than just getting the experience of playing professional basketball and trying to get that exposure to try to eventually get to the top leagues. So when I was in Mexico playing, Deanna was at home supporting me. I was talking on the phone with her all day. So the coach and the owner, they knew I had a wife, and they knew I had a wife at home back in Dallas. So one day they basically like, just tell her to come down here. She can just come live down here. It's cool. So she was working, so she got approved to work remote from out the country from her job with a laptop. Next thing you know, we booked a flight. She was down in Mexico with me, so I'm playing basketball in tournaments and games. She's on the bus with us. She's in the car with us, going to every game. And then just from there, I just knew that was going to help my personal business and help me just get more knowledge and networking tools as far as basketball down there. So after a year, I played that full season in Mexico. After a year doing that, we came back to Dallas, and professional ball was cool, but then that's when we honestly started looking to our personal businesses a little more, and I started taking Murph Elite training a lot more serious. We actually went from training 3 to 4 kids in the gym to having basketball camps we did in the summertime, and I started do a group training for high school kids, and I actually started a Murph Elite basketball team. So I started putting a group of kids I trained together, putting them in different leagues and tournaments around Dallas, and then from there, like she said, that motivated her to start her adventures. And yeah, go ahead, tell them.
So the real is, my man was gone a long time, and I was like, I want to come out there. So I got it approved to go out there. We explored the world, and then I was like, okay, I got to go back home. He continued to explore the world, and I got pregnant. I was at home minding my business while he was exploring the world all through Mexico, in and out. And one day I called him just blah, 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 blah. He's like, I'm on my way home tomorrow. He came home. We went through that whole process. We found out we were having a baby. So it kind of made him look in the mirror and realize that he didn't have to go to different countries to be successful. And like he said, he then pursued his training, and what got me, I own the company called Lavfitness, which is a platform to motivate women of bigger shapes, but mostly for all ladies. Those who feel insecure about looking at themselves in the mirror, mainly on camera or in public, working out. So with that being said, I didn't do that on my own. I went through postpartum depression. My husband was living his life. He was traveling the world, and I had this baby, and I had no intentions on having no baby, and I was trying to be somebody's American Next Top plus size model. I had no intentions on losing weight or anything like that. I was just, I was comfortable where I was at. And we then hit those scenarios in life where you might have an argument and somebody might say something. And he said something one day, and it stuck to me. And he said, you always start stuff and never finish it. And he always get mad because I say it, but I say that's what started. Because my parents didn't teach me to keep going. They taught me to do what you want to do. whatever you want to do, you can do it. They didn't say whatever you want to do, finish. You know, like they didn't get into it. They would just let us do whatever we want to do. If we want to go to karate class today and don't go tomorrow, we didn't have to go. Well, my husband was the first person to tell me that your parents kind of messed you up in this area. No disrespect, parents, but it was an eye-opener for me, because I was like, you right. They always give us a pass. It's time for me to finish. It's time for me to do everything that I started. I got my cosmetology license in high school. I just now, at the age of 26, opened up a hair salon called the Glam Villa. And within the first 3 weeks, we paid our rent. In a week. We was open for 3 weeks, and in a week we paid our rent. What'd that tell you? Why did I wait all the way until I was 26 to invest in myself? Why? Because I always pick up stuff and I never finish, so I never knew my full potential. So here we are with the Glam Villa, and then I have the Lavfitness, and he have Murph training. And our main empire is Lavish Creativity, which is a whole nother thing. So yes, we move fast, but everything that we have done, it was because of somewhere else that we have failed, and it gave us the knowledge to where to maneuver and how to put it in place. So here we are, a married couple that go through drama and hard times like everybody else, but just like he's sitting here just kind of humble and quiet, like I know where to play my role and he know where to play his role, because before we even invested in ourselves and got married, we were friends. So that played a big part, and I'm gonna keep saying that, because you have to have a friendship in order to have a partnership, which is in every avenue. You have a partnership when you do business. You have a partnership when you lay down with somebody. It's all partnerships. So if you don't have those invested friendships like you have with your parents, then, or your brothers or cousins and friends, it's never going to work. So he had plans, I had plans. We put our plans together, and we did every little thing to get there. So it was we didn't listen to the outside world, pretty much. You know how people be like, y'all doing too much. What y'all doing? Why y'all got so many names? What businesses y'all running? It doesn't matter, because we know within our house what our ultimate goal is. So Murph Training kind of is the head of everything, but as a partnership, we kind of put these businesses together, and it's okay to have multiple entities to have exactly what you want to have at the end of the day. That's just how I feel. And
they're all black owned.
Yes, they're all black owned, and they're just the beginning. All those little, like, I tell people, if you have a really big goal, then you got to have a puzzle to get there. You can do that with businesses. People think you just got to stay right here. No, you can have different businesses, invest in different things to complete the puzzle. Right. So that's pretty much what we're doing. We're on a journey to complete our puzzle. And in our marriage-wise, y'all, it's a challenge, so he can testify to that.